Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Sangeeta Patnaik, the couple compatibility coach and a registered psychologist on practice. Today, I'm yet here with another success story from one of the doctors' fraternity. And I must say, this interview, more than him, I have been waiting and longing for this interview to cover him because he is one of those inspirational community member of ReLive. I must say, more than you listen from my words, you need to experience his magic. The most important thing, today's person whom I'm going to cover in the interview, he is one such person I look up to when it comes to punctuality, when it comes to be a lifelong learner, and a lot more things which we are going to unfold during the interview. So without a further ado, let me welcome today's Hall of Fame interview, who happens to be the face of ReLive, is none other than Dr. Abhishek Pati. He has 11 years of experience as a teacher in faculty in some hospital. He is the founder of Sai Dental Clinic. And the most interesting fact about, do you know that he has 1.2 lakh subscribers in YouTube? He reached out to me and we started our journey together, I must say I was more than him inspired by his own journey. So without further ado, let me invite Dr. Abhishek Pati and let's let the magic unfold. Welcome, Dr. Abhishek.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for introducing me so nicely and real gratitude to you. And you're my mentor. So I have been really following you and all your courses and whatever talks you're giving. And even after that, I analyze them, write them, everything. And for the audience, I am Dr. Abhishek, and I contacted ma'am in the month of April this year, and I joined this community. I didn't know that this community is all about a family, and this community is all about knowing yourself, basically. And I first contacted ma'am because I just told her, like, I am being very vulnerable. And today, because being vulnerable is also a thing which I learned from ma'am, and I'm following every day in my daily routine and daily practice. And when I contacted ma'am, I told ma'am that, ma'am, I'm feeling lost, and I don't know what is my goal and what are all things I was suffering. I told to ma'am, and she cleared my thought process in a very nice manner. I attended her course, and I followed whatever all she said and joined the various live sessions, morning sessions. So thank you very much, ma'am,
Can
for
you
such a
sense
good
his
being.
magic already? All you have to tell him is get set, go. Can you all feel his down to earth? Because you know what, being a mentor of him more than anything else, our community is all about learning from each other. And Dr. Abhishek represents that this world called, kindness and compassion. As I mentioned, that punctuality is something which I've learned from him. So let's go ahead with the interview. Abhishek, I would love for you to share with us what's that biggest challenge you were going through in your life due to which you took that step or the decision, or I must say, the most important yet the most courageous decision of anybody's life that, yes, I need help. Show us some light, on what was the biggest challenge that you were going through?
As I told you that I was feeling little bit lost, like I was not able to recognize my path. Like I had everything. I had a house, I had a car, I have a good job, I have a family, but still somewhere from inside I was not feeling complete. That's why I contacted ma'am. So this is my journey, and I have learned many other things as well, which will be I will discuss in the future.
Yes, yes. Dr. Abhishek, tell us one thing, how important it is, being yourself, you are a doctor, how important it is to take care of your mental and emotional health and especially the relationship front. Why is it
Yes,
so
yeah.
important?
The one thing I was lacking when I contacted ma'am is the lack of communication between various persons. So I was not communicating well with my family members, my spouse, my mother, my whoever were there in my family members, and that is a very important part of uh, of any person's mental well-being, because if we are not vulnerable, if we don't tell our problems to anyone else, so what happens is all the stress and all the tension will be there in my mind, and somewhere in our mind, if it is all there, it will produce some kind of chemicals in our body that will lead us to depression, that will we will lose our mental health. And we also need to recognize our emotions very nicely. We need to recognize our whatever feelings we are having. So that I was not able to do. I was having mixed feelings. I didn't know like I'm sad or what is guilt, what is resentment. So I learned all these things from that.
Tell us something fun facts about you, Abhishek. Let's take off the mask, and I would love my audience to know because Dr. Abhishek Pati is a pitora. If I really have to pick this word, he's pitora of surprises and lot of things he's doing. So we would love to hear it from you. What all things you do, including. So I would love for you to share. I don't know, but let the audience.
I love traveling and I love to learn languages. I'm learning Spanish right now.
You got muted.
I go for adventure mountaineering and so many things I'm doing at a time. Even Sangeeta ma'am is confused. She very easy because every time she calls me, I just tell her, ma'am, I'm in Bangalore, I'm in Pondicherry, I'm in the Himalayas, I'm going to Nagaland. So I love bike riding and all those things. And so I try to take on different things. I try different things. We should do everything till we die, right?
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Dr. Abhishek, just tell us about this thing. How has been your life? How has your life got transformed after being a part of ReLive, and how is it helping you in your professional, personal, as well as your interpersonal relationships and your life?
The first good thing which I learned from Relief is consistency because all the members of the Relief community were so consistent, like ma'am and all the other members, like the time when it starts, all the session starts and when it ends. So the first thing I was consistent, but not that consistent. So that consistency thing has really helped me in my practice and in my career as well. Second thing is being congruent because all throughout my life, like we are being always being controlled by our parents, by our friends. तो ये मत कर वो मत बोल. तो बचपन से ही ऐसा होता है ना कि हमारे अंदर की फीलिंग्स हमारे अंदर ही रुक जाती हैं. And
Hmm.
later on when we become elder, so we care about everyone except ourselves. So the first thing, good thing which I learned is being congruent. अभी भी मैं fully congruent नहीं बना हूँ. Still I'm incongruent, but I'm trying to be more congruent. And the
We all
third
are
thing
work in
is,
progress.
the gratitude thing, which I was not doing all these years because when I see the world, so that day I was moving in the train and I saw a person like who's blind and he's trying to call someone from his mobile. So I just saw that person and I thought, ki, how grateful I am that I'm having a mobile and I can see through my eyes. So we have to be grateful in each and everything. So even if we don't have anything, we have something to be grateful for.
So true, so true. So true, Abhishek. I can see that shift in you. And as you said about congruency, consistency, and being grateful, we all are work in progress. It's not you, it's not me. Even I'm a work in progress. When all I see all of my mentors, I feel कि कितने पीछे मैं ही हूँ. So we all are in the same journey. कोई आगे थे, कोई पीछे. So, Dr. Abhishek, tell us about how now that you are a man with a plan, yeah, that's what we have it for men. We have a man with a plan, and for women,
Thank
it's
you. Thank you.
a vision. Yes. So, just for the viewers, actually, what does this man with a plan means or implies is in relief community, we make sure that any person, a man with a plan is like you start what already he mentioned, being congruent, being consistent, being mentally strong and emotionally stable, understanding your own emotions, being better at decision making, a lot of skills. When you have a plan as a man, then you can always have a tab on every aspect of your life. It's not that kuch ho raha and then you're clueless. So the name itself says that Dr. Abhishek is a man with a plan. Ghar pe bhi kuch hua, he knows how to manage and all. Clinic mein kuch hua, he can balance the rest of his life. So now what I want you to share with us, Abhishek, out of all the sessions that you have been taking, the mastery sessions, the magical morning mastery, a lot of other sessions we keep on doing, being a diamond member in the relief community now, I would love for you to share with us, out of all those sessions, which are the top three ones which has helped you immensely. You feel like ये तो भाई must.
Immense, immense thing which have helped me is like the gratitude, writing the gratitude journal and saying positive things to ourselves, like positive affirmations. It has really helped me a lot. And doing meditation every day. These two things, like gratitude journal and the positive affirmations and the meditation. Even if I get a time of 5 minutes, I do meditate every day because even if you improve 1% every day, in the end of the year, that will lead to 30 to 40% of improvement. So we have to practice it daily to be very much true to ourselves.
Tell us something about Sai Dental. How did you initiate that? What's your long-term goal? What's that mission or vision you have it that now that you are that kind of a person who is mentally, knows that I'm very strong, you are emotionally able to understand your own emotions and the other person, the people around you. How are you going to leverage all that learnings that you have imbibed and you're going to, where do you see Sai Dental Clinic? And let first of all share with us how did it all got started and what's the vision you have it for it, and then how are you
Actually,
going to, yes.
actually in 2014, I just planned to open my clinic and I plan to open my YouTube channel as well. The YouTube channel name is also Sai Dental Clinic. So when I opened my clinic, I had a lot of difficulties in installing the clinic. Like where do I need to put this, the plumbing pipes, and all the other equipments. So I did all that by any means, but later on, I just in 2018, I tried why not I should help all the students of my college of the dental fraternity that I at that time what happened is I thought okay let me open a YouTube channel and help all the students
You got muted.
and I started helping. So during that time, am I audible?
Yeah, but your mood got changed.
1 second, madam. Is it okay, ma'am?
Yes, yes, yeah. Please carry on.
So at that time, I started this YouTube channel to help the people. So with time, the channel grew, and I got a lot of patience and a lot of good response from the students as well. So my vision for the long term is like to open an academy where I'll be teaching those students for free, and those who can afford, I can do extra special courses for the students who want to learn work in the field of dentistry.
Beautiful, beautiful. More power to you, Abhishek, on that very bigger mission of yours. So that's what my next question was. Now that you are having all that resilient person needs to thrive in his life, how are you going to take all these learnings and extend it to all your patients, all your students? Do you have that vision in your plan? Where do you see yourself apart from whatever your skill set is? How are you going to help them out to become or learn all that you have learned in your journey?
So basically, when I feel that in colleges and in schools, we are not being taught about mental health and the soft skills. So I opened my channel and opened the clinic in order to teach all those things to the students who are passing out, to the assistants, the nurses who are passing out. So in my academy and in my clinic, I'm teaching these things as well. How to talk to a person, how to convince a patient, how to whenever the patient or someone has a complaint, how to handle that situation, how you should tackle crisis situations. So these things are very important, which are not taught in dental schools and in schools and colleges. And also, very important thing, mental health, which is very much required for everyone.
Very nice.
So, so this is my long-term vision, so that everybody should be at peace and everybody should be happy.
Very, very, very beautifully said, Abhishek, because that's what the end goal is. We all look out for harmony and fulfillment. And unless we are mentally at peace and emotionally very sorted, when I say sorted, no, no, none of us are sorted, but emotionally, at least we know that how to manage our own emotions and to be stable in any circumstances. Those things really help us to get through whatever life's, challenges are thrown at us. Now that Abhishek, you are already a torchbearer, if I have to say, the inspirer of the community. I would love for you to share with us what makes ReLive a different than other communities, and why would you recommend it to anybody else? What are they going to? Why and
Every
what's the different?
Because it's different because first of all, it's a family. It's not any kind of like coaching center, or it's not some kind of you will have a personal touch here. And it's not like that you're getting paid and you're getting some medicine, right? So basically, you will learn to live and learn to live in a positive way. Whatever harshest of the situation comes in your life, during, if you like, when what I felt during my sessions and my mastery sessions, I have learned to live for myself, for the entire community, and the world is not only just you and inside you. Your mind will open, basically, in short.
Yes.
So that's why relief is special for me.
Thank you. Thank you. So are you special for the community, Dr. Abhishek?
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Now that I have a very important question, Dr. Abhishek, because as you understand, it doesn't matter with what professional background we come from, but relationships, and you know, right, relationship being one of my core values. And I'm for sure whoever is that part of our community, somewhere deep down, either we have love, compassion, connection, or relationship, or the trust as our core values, right? So I would love for you to share with us how has your relationship, definitely we all are work in progress, it's never like ho gaya we have arrived, right? How has it unfolded, and what maybe the biggest challenge, if I have to ask you, what you were having before, and now what is it, what's like before and after your relationship front, if just one biggest challenge that you have overcome.
First of thing, like being vulnerable, like how I'm feeling, telling to my spouse. Second thing is like the increase in communication is there than before. So these two things have helped me a lot in developing good relationship with my wife, with my mother. And like earlier days, like I have stayed in a boarding school all through throughout my life, so I could not open up to my parents. I can open up to my friends, but I couldn't open up to my own people.
Mm,
So being more vulnerable and a good communication skill is very much required for a happy familial life.
beautiful, what a
So that's
lovely
why I've
message.
learned.
Very beautiful, lovely message. So with this, we would come for towards the end of our interview. However, I would love for you to share that one core message that you want to give it to our entire audience, whoever listens to this interview. What's that one core message you would love to give?
One core message I would love to give to everyone is love yourself first, then you can love everybody. And if you are happy, everyone around you will be happy. That is the only thing I want to tell you. And mental health and physical health both are very important equally.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Abhishek, for taking time for this interview from your busy schedule, showing up and sharing a lot of valuable insights. All I want to say, all the viewers, I would be sharing all of the details of Dr. Abhishek down in the description, below. Uh, it's not that I'm saying because we are part of one community, but as you would have already experienced him, I must say more power to you, Abhishek, for that amazing, amazing work he has been doing. You may follow him on Instagram also. I would be sharing all his handles in the details. With this, all I want to all our viewers that these interviews that I cover, the most important reason of covering such interviews and sharing the success stories with each one of you is mental health is no more an option now. And relationships, we have been giving it the least priority, running behind career, success, name, fame, money. But ये सारे कुछ भी नहीं फर्क पड़ते when you really don't have thriving relationships in your life. So yet here I am with such a beautiful experience, such a beautiful success story by Dr. Abhishek. And I would be covering with one more such a dynamic person in the next week. Stay tuned. Until that, thank you. Thank you so much. You may follow us. You may follow me. Dr. Sangeeta Patnaik is my handle. Sai Dental Vlogs is Abhishek. I would be sharing all
Channel name.
things in the description. Yes. With that, stay tuned. Happy Navratri and just stay happy and love yourself. You are the most important person because you do matter in this world. Thank you so much.